Ms. Chavis, you're here?
Yes, sir.
And you had something to say today?
Yes, sir. Hello. Sorry, I was a little running late. I'm from Lake Charles. I had got lost. I'm just recently opening a salon, and my belt broke. I've been sitting on it. By the way, I have triplets, and I didn't blew up. Unfortunately, I went to school in 2013, and my concern is I did all my hours, and I actually have the braiding. I'm pretty sure I'm probably talking to one of y'all on the phone. I have the alternative hair design license, or whatever y'all call it here, because I guess it's permit. And I'm assuming when I went to school, I'm thinking it was a license, I was gonna be able to open up my own salon and blase, which, I know that I could, but my concern is the salon manager, which I have one, and like Ms. Deborah said, I can have more than one, but with Lake Charles being, my big concern is, with me being the salon owner, I am the owner, and I just did my grand opening yesterday. Yes, it's nice. Y'all should see it. Oh my God, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. But my biggest concern right now with us having these storms and stuff, I understand that I have to have a manager, but just say like if a storm hit, we've been getting hit bad. I actually stay in Lafayette, but I drive to Lake Charles every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Just say if like the salon manager have to relocate, and it didn't take me hard, like a long time to find someone because I'm big on the industry out there. A lot of people know me. But my thing is, with me being the owner, I feel that I shouldn't have to have a manager, which I do understand the reason why. But I'm also the last one and the only one in Lake Charles that have a braiding license, permit. I did get the education, and why I opted out, I was a single parent at that time, and I went to stage 1 pivot point, and I was working graveyards, and someone broke in my house, and I just couldn't complete all my hours. So I was like, well, hey, I see how Texas, I'm thinking it was booming back then. Everybody like Texas was doing a braiding license. So when I called here, I was like, well, I would like to have a braiding license, because that's what I'm known as. I like to do braids and I like to do weave. But it's just a fear though, like just say if with the manager situation, I understand why y'all want us to have it, but I'm not liking the part because you never know when we gotta relocate, and I don't wanna have my business and I can't be open because I don't have a manager. And it was, like I said, it was easy for me, but I do know like some salons that didn't have nobody. But with me branching out, I have friends that work at the, at cosmetology school. It's easy because my shop is full already. And, I'm just opening, like I'm really full. But it's just like, I just don't like the manager part. Because just say if this girl, she got to relocate. I know she said that they'll give us 3 weeks, but just say if we can't find anyone. Like I had to jump around. I stayed in 10 different hotels. I drive every day from Lafayette, and then I also was in Houston for a while. So that's just a question mark for me. I understand like if I didn't have anything, just say if I wasn't in a cosmetology field, or if I didn't have anything from you all, then I understand that I have a manager. But I feel with me having, something from you guys, and also being an owner, I feel I shouldn't need a manager,
It's a cosmetology salon that you
Go
have?
ahead. No.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
So are you a cosmetologist?
No, see, that's the thing. I went for the hours, but I opted out and I got the alternative hair design license, whatever y'all call it.
Yeah.
And I've been having it since, 2013, 14?
Yeah, I remember she got it a while ago. I remember talking to her,
ago.
but I didn't talk to her about this scenario. This was through Tosh, so.
Yeah, she has an alternative hair license, and our statute say for a salon, you have to have a cosmetology, manicure, and aesthetics salon. So even though she's doing braiding, she has to open up as a cosmetology salon.
And that's what I
And
did.
since she's a braider, she has to employ a licensed cosmetologist to work in her salon.
As a manager.
But that's not what she wants, because she's braiding and she's the owner. She doesn't want to have a cosmetologist there.
No, which I do.
She does, they just keep
does
going.
right
Yeah,
now.
right now, I have them, I don't have a problem having them, but my thing is if the storm hit, or the flood.
Extenuating service.
Yeah.
So who wants, okay, I see a lot of staff wants to talk. Mr. Young, you want to go first?
Well, Mr. Chairman, this is really easy. This is not something, cosmetology rules and regulations require that if you're going to open a cosmetology salon, it requires the person who does the service has a cosmetology license. Now, anyone can buy and own a salon as long as they have a manager with a cosmetology license, as the manager running the place, so that if any of the violations occur, someone has a license by which the board can call that person in and take care of the violations. There is a cosmetology license, an esthetician's license, and a manicurist license. And all of those salons can be opened, but those services have to be done by the licensed person. A permit is not a license. A permit is that you can do a service, but you must do that in a licensed salon. So she will have to have a salon manager with a cosmetology license in order for the salon to be open, because those are the rules, and having a permit does not allow you not to follow the rules and regulations. It's just that simple.
Hey, Ms. Chavis, you do have a cosmetologist salon manager, and you're open for
Yeah,
business.
like I said, I have one. Like she said, I can have multiple, whoever wants to be a salon manager. But my concern is that I feel that by me having something from you, I can see if I didn't have anything, because some don't have, they just open a salon. I actually went through the schooling. I did the hours that I needed. I almost finished half of the My Lady book. It's just that I didn't finish the whole 1,500 hours. Now, that's kind of, that's why I was like, well, it's not like I don't have anything from you all, because I have all my paperwork. I actually came do the testing and everything. So that was just my concern.
If her manager leaves, what?
I know she said they give us 3 weeks to find another one. Just say Lake Charles is just gonna get hit bad. So that's my fear. I look like I drive every day.
So you're wanting us to predict that if there's a catastrophe in Lake Charles, that you'll have adequate time to find someone?
Like she said, they give you 3 weeks, but I just felt like by me having
I think that would probably,
Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
I think that would have to be addressed on a needed basis. We can't give you anything ahead of time.
Well, one thing, I think what we may need to do, the board may need to do, we have a threading salon permit. And we have threaders, and we allow them to open up a salon. She wants to open up just an alternative hair salon.
No. I want to
but
have a
you
full
want-
thing.
You want all of it.
Yeah, I have. Well, like I said, I have. I like the fact to where, like Ms. Deborah, I have everything in there. It's just on my behalf, as me being the owner, me having something from you guys. I feel like, why would I need a manager?
You need a manager because everyone who has a salon needs a manager.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be classified in a section of law that says you don't need.
And I can just tell you, like, when the storms did hit Lake Charles, we did suspend, enforcement and rules, obviously, because it was a natural disaster. And I'm sure we'd do that. Like Ms. Brown said, we can't predict, what's gonna
I have
happen.
like 2 more because I think she's trying to say something.
And the thing to realize is that you have until the inspector gets there, and the inspector may not be to see you in 6 months. So,
I have 2 more concerns.
Okay.
Another-
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I think
I
she
did.
should say something.
I guess it's either or. So either we do, what I was gonna suggest was what Tasha suggested, which was an alternative hair salon, because we did make a threader salon for the threaders.
Oh.
However, they only do threading. It would limit your services being able to be offered if we were to create an alternative hair salon. Like, I get that, that makes sense, that
Just
would
the
be
braids,
fair.
right? That's what
But
I
it would
actually-
just be
That's
able
what I
to be
wanted at
braided.
first,
All
but
natural
But
hair.
That's
you
what I
can't,
wanted
but you wouldn't be
to
able.
do. Like
right.
the other, I have what other stylists in there and they cosmetologists. now.
Exactly.
See, that's
So
what
it
I
would-
actually wanted.
Yeah,
but-
so it would limit it, because on the flip side of that,
Yeah.
we can't change that rule, even if we wanted to, because it's legislation.
Yeah.
Like, literally,
See, I
it's
wish I would've-
589 is legislation.
That would have been something
Well,
different,
we
because that's what a
don't
lot
have
of,
that now.
oh, y'all don't?
Yeah.
Y'all talking
No.
about, that's what so many people are doing, like a lot of them just really the straight braids and weave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about that? Possibly making a facility for braiding and weaving.
Because I think the only places,
You don't want just braiding.
Well, no, I mean,
currently, but.
I mean, not knowing that y'all was discussing the matter, because I ended up getting, they have everything. They all from, I did interviews, I made sure they had their license, look, I didn't play no games, I'm not losing nothing that I work hard for, but that would have been something nice, because so many just want to.
But right now, they wouldn't benefit you.
And see, and another thing is that I talked to, I guess, New Orleans. They have the institution where you can go get your brain license. Lake Charles don't have nothing close, nothing. Everything is in Houston. That means they be registered in Texas. They would have to go away to New Orleans. So it's they don't do it to where like you. They don't. I was the last one to get it in Lake Charles. And, I learned it. I called here, and I was like, well, Houston got all these permits, and they even do, like, the apprenticeship for the barbers and stuff. But Lake Charles make you go for the full thing. Like, some girls don't even much want to go for the half thing. They want to do nail techs or whatever, but they make them do the full thing because we don't have just courses there. Now, see, Lafayette offering you can just go for nails and stuff. But if they was to get their bread license, they got to go way to New Orleans. Some of them single. I was a single parent at the time. That's why I was like, I can't go. But so happened I was already at stage 1, so I had the hours to get, which I gave me, But that's something that'll be good because it was a struggle for me. And it's like a lot of them like, man, I be like, don't give up, just hang in there, just get the full thing, So it's.
Well, okay, well, so if something comes up with losing a manager, then you guys can talk to staff. So, but thank you for coming and congratulations on the opening of your new
Thank
business.
you.